formation to kick off for the Jets.
Sam Ficken.
That hoe went out of bounds right there.
Away we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I got the jizz. I got the jizz, man. I'm finna see what I can do. I seen Joe Burrow get off, so let's see who I'm gonna start, Donald or Joe Flacco. Oh my God, yeah.
They run. Devontae.
Oh, he's scared. He's scared, cuz. He's scared early. He's scared. Let's go, Jets. He's scared early. He fucking scared early.
In a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too.
Knock his fucking head off his shoulder.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
No.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Yo, this the daily object.
Not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jones.
Stop playing on me.
What? Man, come on.
That's at least a couple of times.
Hey, Bino, I don't know what you on, or what's that shit or what you got going on, fam.
You just seen this shit about wide open.
That shit was finna go to the house.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
I told you I'm finna beat this man with the jet, bro. And he ain't finna go. They 71.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits
better than them.
And continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up.
They took an L without the head honcho.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind.
I mean, you talking about Lil Ricky? He 10. He 10.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise,
I post that, Janko. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's on my page when we playing the Greens, when we playing Memphis Titan. I posted that whole J card. You got to check it out.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up
throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Once I get this shit down, pack it through.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around.
Nah, it's on Facebook.
And gained significant
I ain't putting on. I posted on IG
this winds
on
up
Facebook.
A pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Here's Gore.
I told you, but go and bring him. Let him play for us. I don't want to have to kill my boy Spirit like that.
Down by the defense, you've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Gore. And they'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, okay, Blake.
Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Former Packer.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Oh, yeah. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction had some blocking and picked up a touchdown.
Bro,
set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's fine and dandy. You can if you just got one Malik on y'all team versus a team like us, and we got 7 and 8. You see what I'm saying?
6 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own
no, I'm just saying they're gonna do everything. They can do everything.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And boy, that one drops
I ain't gonna lie, not with the style of defense I go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I feel you though. We got kids that can't touch the ball because they overweight. But in our other league, they would have been a running back, bro. So these same kids that you don't want running the ball get to hit these smaller kids.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can
shit ain't gonna
those
work.
types of plays are the
I'm
backbone
aggressive.
of this
I ain't gonna lie,
offense.
bro. The whole game, I blitz your ass the whole game.
On each and every attempt.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they are going for it. Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15
Yeah,
yards
that's what I
on the
need.
4th down
That's what I
attempt
need
and
right
keeping
there.
the
A
drive
coachable
alive.
kid.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And dropping it off underneath, here's P-Ryan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well,
Contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Giants.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. 6-0 our score after 1.
Score Giants 6. Jets nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
This is too
And he
easy
will
right here.
bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jets, nothing.
Any torso, really. Any torso.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Now hit the vein. It's over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Gore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted from the
boy can't make the throw over the linebacker.
He'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half.
And they perfect pass.
But let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the Jets' 6-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the judge. Incomplete. They can't hook up here.
Under 2 minutes, Bino.
I'm waiting on you, Pat.
I'm waiting on you. Pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Flacco to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot it there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To the air again.
That's all I do at the Casino.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 39.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Darnold on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Frank Gore. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it.
And they got Flacco 69 now. He got from 70 to garbage.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel-down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know,
get my shit back.
Receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is right there.
Ooh, that whole squeaked in.
First half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back, Charles and I
needed
settled in the
that.
booth ready
Let's
for
go get us a touchdown now, boys.
Set to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Temporary killing your temporary shutting your brain
tough
down.
going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on
Temporary
first down,
brain
now just a
down.
1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. All fumbles are costly.
Now they're about the fakest shit I ever just saw right
Yeah,
there.
that's all we needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
That shit crazy.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman.
Might let you run straight
And that
past.
play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
You know what I said? It's going to be hard.
Again, they'll run with Freeman.
You're going to have to know some real. You're going to have to get some real address.
No gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
You're going to have some help.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier taken down at the 19.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progression. There's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit, that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Yeah, he was winning.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Logan Ryan on the
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flacco's throw there complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to...
I see niggas who don't even know the niggas talking about they smoking on wrong. I say, y'all niggas, man, never been to... I ain't got no problem with nobody. Now y'all smoking on them.
Let go, Vino.
Get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Kill. Man, ready? Kill. Mike 55. Rebut. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Darnold, he lost
Come
the football.
on. My name is
able to
Doda
recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram. 30 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup,
hold on, slow your roll now. Slow your roll on no count. Now you missed it.
He locked in on him early. Found him for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense.
Don't have to shoot it,
at this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
You don't have to
Rush
shoot.
coming, and he's taken
Pop it,
down.
Kane.
C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
That's how quarterback played.
Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fuck around now. I really don't even
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set.
Come on, there's interference, ref. That is fucking interference.
That is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gore. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Freeman again. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Giants first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 28-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For Evan Ingram.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And 13.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he went backwards.
Good game,
He'll be down at the 30.
Yeah, good game, Benno.
Today's final score, Giants 20.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.
I just had to score. I couldn't go out like that. I had to put up more
You take
points.
it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Charles Davis and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Stepper. Real deal stepper.
Slip and fucking dip.
Who wants to smoke in this bath while I'm dishing out ass whooping?
Slip and dip. 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 Yeah, he telling. Slip and dip. Buckets hop on this poker.